Hello, hello. I'm Alex C. Mills.
I'm Maximiliano.
And you are listening to Red Light on Fifth. Today we have the raucous, the incredible, the very rock and roll, Andrew Savage.
Woo, whoop. All right, we're rolling. Let's do it.
The backyard, new strings on guitar. Keep these prison bars so clean. Wash my face and hands with bleach. Though it burns me, it's the unknown enemy. Slips unseen, makes it hard to breathe. But I'm far away, I'm calling. So far away, I'm calling. I wanna call you up on the telephone, let you know that I wanna go outside in another restless life. It's another restless life. Digital delay, digital decay's got me afraid. You know I hide inside, clean my eyes with sanitary wipes. No crossing state lines, no happy hour at the dives to be near you. I must wear gloves to feel you, but I'm far away, I'm calling. So far away, I'm calling. I wanna call you up on the telephone, let you know that I wanna go outside in another restless life. It's another restless life. When it all blows away, I'll call you up and we can go outside. When it all blows away, return to our normal life. But I'm far away, you know I'm calling. So far away, I'm calling. I wanna call you up on the telephone, let you know that I wanna, let's go outside. Another restless life. Another restless life. It's another restless life. La-di-da. Another restless life. Got light in your eyes, but even when the sun's not shining down, and you got love to give, I know you forgive the empty feelings that surround as I strum familiar chords, separate the dirt from the diamonds. Falling leaves on my back porch. Tonight I'm sleeping just fine, thanks. But how about yourself? 'Cause it don't rain all the time. No, you got that light in your eyes. It don't rain all the time. Oh no. Light in your eyes. know it's work, work, work. I never did send out those emails. I probably never will, but I asked my friends to tell them the truth. You know it hurts. Pictures hanging from some plastic frame on my wall. But it don't rain, no, all the time. Oh, no, you got that light in your eye. Oh, no, oh, no. Got light in your eyes. Like denim blue. Imperfection is the real truth. Down this long lost road we ride, I would pick up the pieces, fill in those empty spaces left behind. 'Cause it don't rain, no, all the time. No, no, you got that light in your eyes. Light in your eyes. Thanks, y'all.
Hey, everybody. We are back with Andrew Savage. Andrew, thank you so much for being here with us, dude. The music is so good today.
Rock and roll, man. That was awesome.
Thanks for having us. It was a lot of fun.
The licks abound, dude. Well, as we get into it, why don't you just tell the people, like, where are you from? Where'd you grow up? And where was the journey taking you here to Austin?
I grew up in kind of the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, about like 45 minutes outside of Philadelphia. And when I was like 15 years old, my dad got relocated to Houston and went to high school in Houston, college in San Antonio, went back to Pennsylvania and fixed up some barns for a little bit, and then saved up some money, came to Austin, and then I was here.
I love that, dude. So you are kind of a Texas boy in a way.
Half my life in Texas. Yeah, I'm honorary, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
so.
I think it counts way more than me.
Well, you're pretty new to town, but we accept
Pretty
you.
new to town. I appreciate that. It's been a
Were you-
warm welcome.
Were you playing music when you got to Houston?
I started writing songs when I was like 14, these heartbreak songs, you know?
Yeah.
I started like, so my brother had a guitar and we had one of those 4-track cassette players. The first songs I ever recorded was like covers of Spinal Tap songs and Guns N' Roses songs on a 4-track. I wish I still had them. It's super cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. So you're starting there, you're on the 4-track, you're making these demos with your brothers. When did like playing out, doing the band thing, or even you play by yourself around town a ton too, just you're a man all about town, playing all the time. When did you get into like gigging in front of people?
So growing up, I think being from a small town, I didn't really know, like my heroes were like AC/DC, right? Like Ozzy Osbourne. So you see them playing these giant stadiums and there's like, what's the path to that? There is no path. Like you're just like, okay, I'm playing guitar in my room.
Yeah.
And you know, I was writing songs and whatnot, but it was when I was in college, my friend introduced me, UTSA, San Antonio, outside of the HSS
Shout
building,
out.
I think it's called.
Dude, I forgot you went to UTSA too.
Roadrunners, beep
There you
beep.
go. Beep, beep.
My friend introduced me to this girl who was a folk singer, and we played a little guitar, hung out, and then the next day she says, "Do you want to go on tour with me?" And I was like, "Oh, so you know like how to do that? That's a thing." And she's like, "Yeah." So it was kind of part of what we would call the folk punk like circuit. So she was from Florida, and she knew all of the local kind of like rundown house shows that you could play at, like hoping they didn't get condemned kind of houses.
Yeah, totally.
And so you could tour going to these houses.
Yeah.
We would tour. It was sophomore year in college. We went on 1-2 week tour. Went from San Antonio, took the I-10 route out to Pensacola, Florida. We had skipped over New Orleans that time. We went to Pensacola and we went all over Florida. So like 2 weeks in Florida, really. And that's when I was like, oh, you can actually like play music out.
Yeah.
You know, you can make it a thing.
for
Totally.
free.
Yeah, for free. Yeah, we pass the hat around.
I mean,
Yeah.
those circuits are so crazy, man. Like I've played a number of those shows up in
Okay.
the Pacific Northwest and everything, and then like someone's ODing in the bathroom, and
Yeah.
the police are there. Someone's doing a line off an F-150, all
Yeah,
that stuff.
man.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I mean, like so doing that sort of circuit, like were there key influences that kind of got you into, let's say, that more underground or indie thing, or like when you were getting into that, what kind of music was in your mind and in your heart?
I was always really into the singer-songwriters, so like the 70s singer-songwriters. So my biggest influences back then still would have been like Neil Young, Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen. So I was kind of an outsider in this scene that was very well defined. So I always kind of felt like I stuck out a little bit, but they accepted me.
Yeah.
And so I was never really full folk punk, but I feel like you hear some of that influence, especially in the presentation of how I perform, because I learned how to play in small rooms without microphones,
Yeah.
without any kind of amplification. So I think that kind of shines through a little bit.
I think it absolutely does. You know, like seeing you around town a lot and playing out a lot of the same stuff. Like I know we met through the Van Man himself. At
Oh,
a
the Van
Search
Certs,
show.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Vancers.
Shout
Yeah.
out. But you know, I remember from the first time seeing you going like, dude, this guy, when it's even just you and a guitar, like you're so entertaining up there. Like your energy is so strong as a performer. Like you get into it in a way that like I'm almost jealous of, man. Like you're so good at connecting.
Thanks, man.
With that in performance, like is music the only performance field you've done, or is there like other things that have informed you as a performer on stage?
No, honestly, music's the only performance I've ever really done. I've never done any kind of acting or anything like that. Well, I was in a movie once.
What movie?
Running Free with the
Batman.
Buffalo. You see my pants. I had red pants, and I die. I'm like helping my friend get out of jail.
Dang.
You just see my pants though. But yeah,
Your
I know.
pants made it on.
My pants made it on. They were cool pants.
Check it. Running Free with the Buffalo.
Running free with the Buffalo.
Yeah, dude.
Were you? Was it like? Were you an extra?
Yeah, so I was basically like an extra, and I helped out around. It was my friend's production. It was
Yeah,
super
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
man. A bunch of my coworkers, really good friends.
Yeah.
They had made a few films actually. I'm not sure what the producer's name was. It's Kevin, but it's about as far as I know with that. They released them on YouTube. They released some of the stuff down at Butterfly Bar. We went to like a viewing, and I saw my pants, and I saw myself die on stage. It was super cool.
Were they like, this guy's
Yeah.
just way too sweaty? Like it's like you could see the cameras on his.
That's
chest.
what it
It's so
was,
sweaty.
man. Like it was way
Like
too
you
much
make
sweat.
it on
Like
there.
they were like, yeah, they had to get like a squeegee thing.
You have insurance for that, dude.
Yeah, it was too hard to cover. Yeah.
So and we've been playing started together. All three of us have been playing probably the last year or so. When do these guys come in the mix? Because you guys rocked it hard, man. You guys were like
Absolutely.
a steady beat tonight. That was cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These guys are excellent. So this is Nick Manka.
Hey,
I've known Nick for a long time. I've known Nick since, well,
I think it was 2018 or 19. Whenever I joined the music school
Yeah,
that
so-
we both taught at.
yeah, we all worked at a music school together. And so I knew Nick from there. Nick plays with a band called Lady Chops and the Goddamn Jam. They're releasing some excellent music right
Cool
now.
name.
Shout out to him.
Check it out. So Nick will play with me from time to time. He can always pick up on whatever we're doing. He's just an excellent drummer and honor to work with. I know Jack kind of from the same thing. So his roommate was working at the music school, who also plays drums with me sometimes. Jarrett, we love you, dude. Jack's been playing bass with me pretty steadily whenever we have band gigs for, I guess, like 6-7 months now. Could be longer. I'm bad with time.
Might be more like a year.
It might be like
at
a year.
this point. Yeah.
I think so, because I remember seeing you at the Tap House up on the north end when you did the 3-piece. I think you were
Yeah.
playing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, is Adam Driver here, dude?
That's the thing, man.
The striking good looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's a phenomenal bass player, and he can just kind of know. So I'm not really like classically trained, so I'm just like, hey, we're doing this kind of thing here. It's it's going. He understands what I'm saying and is able to communicate. And these guys just vibe together really well and communicate with each other really well.
Yeah, I hope you guys keep playing together because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I like
Me
this
too.
arrangement of the project. It really, it only just highlights what you're doing further, I think. So kudos to you guys. You really lock in, and it was really an honor to hear you today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the goal, to help
Appreciate it.
make the songs, even greater.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Speaking of the songs, Andrew, like you have such, like you said, with the '70s singer songwriters, you have such good song structure and song form. It's something I really appreciate about what you do is like you just write a great song, but then you're giving us these licks where you're just ripping at times, and like it's so energetic and so raw, and you sing in both an acoustic setting and electric setting. Like what's it like just to rip on the electric guitar, because you do it different than maybe anyone I've seen, man.
It's a lot of fun. It's like, yeah, I think I just kind of take the raw energy and emotion from the song and kind of try to put it through the strings. And I'm not so worried about it being technically super proficient. I just want to like rip a note, hit that note a few times just so you can feel it. I want it to be just raw. You know?
100%. It comes through. I know you were talking about, you're like, I'm breaking strings so much. And like, you're like, I keep rusting these strings, then they're snapping. I got to keep getting new ones. Like for you, you're a guy who goes through strings pretty often.
Oh my God. If I, on acoustic, I need to change. If I play more than a 20-minute set, if I'm playing a 30-minute to like an hour-long set, I'm changing those strings. The next time I pick up the guitar, really, I have to, or I'll snap them.
Yeah.
And just from experience.
I was like, is the guitar sweating, dude? There was like,
oh man, there's so much rust on that. I had to clean a bunch of stuff off.
Dude, that's all vibe and mojo. Don't clean that off. I'm a big proponent. Like, this is a side note, but like me with all my guitars, I'm like, don't clean them. You gotta keep the vibe in there, dude.
I agree.
Yeah, let's soak in. Dude, it's so cool to have you today, man. I'm so excited that people get to see what you're doing, and we get to feature you as a part of the Austin music scene. You're beloved in our hearts, and dude, so good to finally have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you guys. You guys rocked it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Let's hear some more rockin' jams.
Let's hear it.
Let's do it.
Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here for the local Austin artists. Please share it with all your best friends, and remember to be yourself. And listen to Andrew Savage.
Indeed. Much love.
You're skipping stones by the big river, and I'm down here alone, all alone. My own worst enemy. And I've got them windshield wipers, they're pumping, but I me Monday morning. Give me anything. Parking lot, Puddle, babe. You're skipping stone down by the big river. The bigger river, but I'm down here alone. All alone. That nightmare, it began like a dream. But I guess that they all do now, don't they? Tell me where, tell me why did I lose my best friend? And I've got them lights, they flicker faces, they can read my thoughts. I love you then, but now I love you more. I'm a parking lot Puddle, babe. You're skipping stone by the big river, but I'm down here alone. And I'm a parking lot Puddle, babe. You're skipping stone. It's better late than never. Maybe we're all in it alone, alone, alone. We're all alone. Thanks, y'all. Y'all ready? This one's called Fire Me Up. like you're crazy. I'm gonna tell them that's a goddamn lie. She said that some things last forever. I said forever's just a short while. So fire me up, fire me up. So moving now, gotta fire me up, fire me up, fire me up. No point in hanging around. Fire me up, baby, fire me up, fire me up. So moving now, I gotta burn this town down. Fire me up. Thanks, y'all.